Hello everyone, it's me, James764, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Train Phenom. Now, I have good news and bad news, but first I need to correct something that was fairly important that I kind of screwed up on in the last video, which is basically where the company is located. I said it was Germany, and it turns out it's actually Switzerland. Because I totally know where my countries are. But with that out of the way, let's get started. So let me just get back to the game because I have a. Also, there was a bit of a funny recording accident that I'll probably upload later if you want me to. But outside of that, let's get back to the game. All I can say is, thank God for autosave. Unfortunately, they only save per year, and since I was building it within the year 1852, and it didn't get to 1853 before it crashed, I have to rebuild that entire section of track again. But, you know, it's not too bad, and I already know what I did, so I just gotta do that real quick for you guys. Also, if you want, my friend's Let's Play, and I have a link to it in the first video, I'll put it in the second one as it's up, is, well, he finally uploaded his Let's Play, so if you don't really like my gameplay style, or you want to see someone who's slightly better, and by slightly, a lot, better at this game than I am, then go over to his channel, and give him a like and subscribe, because, you know, why not? And we're back. So let me just pause this. Okay. Now, I'm still working on that bitrate issue for now. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to leave it as it is, but don't worry, I'll correct it as soon as I possibly can. But let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the train to get back. Ugh. But everything else seems to be working right. Full screen the game again. Second. Oh boy. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. It was hanging over on my second display slightly. That threw it off. Gotta wait for it to get back to the station. You know, I have a great feeling of deja vu, except for the fact that I actually have to wait. Whatever. Because, you know, time travel. It's fun. So we just wait for it to get back in, and I'll start with the front this time, because that's good. First of all, save. Save it as temp. Short for temporary, because, what could possibly go wrong? Save this last week. Anyway, start back here. Yep. Put it as I possibly can. Go. And then the other side again. I would have done this off recording, but I decided, you know, just in case some of y'all missed the first one, y'all can see it again. There. Nope. I know y'all are gonna complain about the bitrate, but not much I can do about that at the moment. Also, if any of y'all are wondering why these switches on this side are longer, because in the future I plan on moving that other station or making it bigger and upgrading these lines to be faster than 120 kilometers per hour, because, yeah, these are kilometers per hour, because, you know, European game, and we're the only people in the world besides, I think, like, one other country that uses miles. But yeah. Right about here. Ah, no, don't tell me. That's working. Game. Are these not aligned? These are not aligned. That's perfect. That's just grand. These are not aligned. Ugh. There we go. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. It's still a little finicky at best, but don't worry, it'll improve. I promise. Doesn't, well, I'm going to have a friendly chat with you. But there we go. Save again because accidents happen now and again. Who knows if you can figure out where that's from. And let's see. Signals, which I meant to go over last video, but crashed before I could. Oh yeah, we have to do those over. Oh boy. Anyway, if any of you guys have questions, because I didn't really see any gameplay questions last time when I was checking the comment section. But if y'all do, just feel free to post them whenever you like. Also, I almost forgot to mention, this is a beta. So, expect there to be problems. As there were last video. But again, it's a beta and I don't judge betas. I only judge final games. Because, well, that's what you're supposed to do. Let's see. I get closer. There we go. Now, I had some thoughts about those industries over there, but I'll have to wait a little longer before I can do it. And let's see now. Closer. There we go. Do it. Save. Again. Go. And rebuild that other train. I could just clone the other one, but I have to send it back to the depot first. I hope they make that an option later, because in other games it rocked. But until then, I can always clone it in depots. But I'll just do it manually, set line 1, and go. Perfect. One more time. Because this game doesn't really crash a lot, but, you know, just in case. Alright, so that should have our passenger line set for a little longer. I mean, probably 5 minutes, it won't be enough, but yeah. And let's survey the stations. Have 3 going this way. Up 2, sorry, going here. And let's see, how many are, oh, that's not the right station, this is, no. How many are the bus stops? Here. Ah, just 1, okay, so they're all at the train station waiting there. That's good. And the other town? Wow, no one. Okay. I guess they're all at the train station then. Let's see. Yep, they're all at the train station. Alright. Well, now there's a... oh, wow. that escalated quickly. They're all going to the... whoa. Okay. That's a lot more people than I'm used to in this era. So let me buy some more buses, which I meant to do all again last video. Close all windows, 2 performance, set all the line 2, and buy a few more for the others. Yeah, I'll try to save whenever I start or do a major action, but don't be surprised if I forget. It'd be nice if we could set the autosaves a bit later, or earlier in time, but sadly we can't at the moment. Hopefully they add that. Also, speaking of things they do have at the moment, let's see. Finance tab, clearly. City tab, clearly. And industry tabs, they clearly have implemented. Vehicle and station list, not implemented, nor is the mini-map. It's not gonna work right now. They'll be added later, and there should be an update by Saturday, but I won't be able to play until Sunday because things. But hopefully, they'll have some new features then, or at least better optimization. And I forgot to show this last time, but land value. Yeah, there's a map for that. And laughably, these words will actually change over time. I forgot what the other ones were because I can't open up my old save files to compatibility, but let's just say red is good for once. Most games is usually the opposite. But funnily enough, land value is higher next to stations than anything else. Which I find weird because in real life, most of the time it ends up being the opposite. That might be a problem in the future, but I can always add more bus stops and stations nearby. Speaking of which, let's try riding that train again. Yeah, definitely gonna say one more time. Maybe this time we'll get to the station. Because remember, it's a beta. But for a beta, and this early in development, by early I mean kind of late, because let's face it, the first gameplay video was a couple of years ago. It's not bad. I've dealt with whoa. I'm not sure if the frame's gonna let you see that, but I think that piece. Hold on, let me go back there. Come on, game. Game. Oh boy. Whoa. Okay, there it is. Not sure if y'all saw all of that, but it's a little bumpy right there. Yeah, because I think I noticed the problem earlier in the in the field recording, and yeah, that's if y'all can see that, it's kind of bent to the side. Not a problem, but I would hate to riding that train at that. But let's do it anyway. So, you know, smooth SPS. I think it's limited to 30. I remember someone in the Roof Beta forums was saying it was, but it might be higher. I don't know. I'll try making the frame rate higher, but until then, I'll leave it at 30. Also, yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. It is clearly going to run under that when looking at the sky. I mean, you can tell that now, even without my bit rate being high. It's still going to lag, right? But it's not too bad. It'd be nice if you could just turn the sky or that fog effect off. Then again, I like the clouds. They're kind of cool. Also, draw distance is pretty far in this game. It's just a beautiful game, and I'll hope by next video I'll have it fixed, but until then, yeah. Also, issue with game volume. The only audio setting in the game is literally turning music on and off, which is the same as this pause button. Well, music, I'm sorry, actually has an in-game volume setting, but the sounds don't. So you can have music off, but the train sounds and everything else will always be the same, so I just lowered the master volume and hope that it works. From my preview window on my second monitor, it seems to be working fine, but well, I don't know. I can barely hear the games. I don't know, buddy. Also, if you're wondering why I don't have any signals at the station, it's because of one thing, and this is my main problem with the signals at the moment. There are no block signals. Because I meant to say this last time, path signals work on where the train is going. And if it's clear. Not if the next signal in front of it. So, these trains, when they come into the station, will only go if this path obviously is clear. But if I put a path signal here, this path will automatically be clear until the next signal, like path signals work. Unfortunately, this path signal at the station will not be. The train will go right up to it, stop, because this path afterward is clear. Block signals, on the other hand, work to where if there's something there, basically it'll stop the train at the next signal, I mean clearly. But with stations, it keeps it so when there's a train there, it won't send it to that signal, it'll send it to the next one. Unfortunately, I can't show that off because at the moment, the way lines work, they are currently set to specific platforms, and the only way to get around that is to make a second line to go to another platform. And even then, once the station's full, trains have to wait for them to get out, even if there's other platforms, because, well, it's not implemented yet. Devs are fixing this. I hope it's in the next one, because then I'll show you how I truly play these kind of games. Unfortunately, I don't think it is. It might be in the one after, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. I'm sorry if moving the camera just destroys the quality. I don't think that much. But yeah. Whoa! Yeah, I might have to... that's going to be a problem. Because while this has a high capacity for trains, this only has capacity for like... And once something's in that tunnel, it's just gonna... It's gonna destroy. Absolutely. Because maximum and the whole one train here, another train here, and another here. The fourth train's coming through the tunnel. Yeah, that... None of the trains will be able to move unless I send them all the way back. And I did try fixing the tunnel. The problem was... I'll show it to you real quick. Where's this? Or not. Can I snap it to this side game? Come on, game. Don't tell me it won't let me snap it to this section right here. No. Dang it. But basically, I'll just tell you, when I was creating the tunnel, see where this little section is? Basically this clear wall. It shouldn't be clear, in my other saves it's not, but this one for some reason is. Basically where these corners are, when the second tunnel was being made, they were pushed slightly behind it, and because it's based off of where these corners meet, it's considered it a collision. As a collision, you can't build it. And if the devs know how to fix that, please do. That would be awesome. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So, yeah, this is going to be a very fast short line. Unless I can make it to where all these trains just wait here. And that would be bad. That's going to be bad. So, unless I move the station farther up, yeah. Anyway, back to my original plan, which was cargo. There's a coal mine here, iron ore mine here, and here. Steel mill here. Granted, I wish there was something a bit closer. Well, hey. If only that were a coal mine, that'd be perfect. Wait a minute. There we go. Yeah, that'll be perfect. An oil well, and an oil refinery. I can't believe I didn't mention it. Let me save it. Okay, that's gonna work fine. As you can tell, even in the failed recording, I didn't plan. I'm sorry, I just fly by the seat of my pants. If something fails, I work around it. I should actually upload just a locomotion save file to show you how well I can do that. Those games, trains work slightly better at the moment because they can pick a platform to go to. Opposed to this one where they're kind of stuck at the moment. Hopefully, again, okay, till then. Can I? Ooh. Yeah, that river's gonna be a problem. Oh man. That's bad actually. That's bad. 1 second guys. And I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go attend to something real quick. And where was I? Oh yeah, the tracks. Let's see. Might be able to work around this. I doubt it. Are there any other oil wells in the future I can connect this to? Not really. Well, no, I meant oil refineries, but still there. Yeah, I'll just leave it as one station, and if I need to obliterate it and add it again later. So let's see. Cargo is a little hard to get running because of the way it works. I'll show it to you in a moment. Station. That. I mean, it's not bad or anything. It's just very picky compared to passengers. No, personally, oh, wow. I didn't expect it to curve that much and still go 120. Because in the original betas versions, if you had something like that, they'd be going like maybe 60 kilometers an hour, and it sucked. But It was realistic, which is one thing about those early versions I like. They are very realistic. And those road crossings, like that one from earlier, that would not have worked at all in the original beta. Because I assure you, they were hard to make, but they were beautiful. Now they're kind of broken and derpy, but it happens. So there we go. Those two lines meet, and yeah, I know that curve is huge, but trust me, the speed of the train should cancel it out. And, well, you know, yeah. In the future, people, we're playing for the future, not the present. Probably an issue compared to other people who play, but hey, it works. Trust me. Actually, I just saved it. I hope I did. Hopefully I'll make it to the next autosave. But finally, I should be able to add these on both sides. And, well, too close to industry. No. There we go. There we go, that's much better. Now don't get me wrong, I will actually put them in the middle of tracks and have junctions to them, but for now, at the end is fine. If they get really long, that's when I start making wide jumps and everything. But take one more time, get a line. Time if I'm going a bit overboard with the saves, but I kinda need to. You know, yeah. Anyway, 2 line to this station. This loan is going to hurt me in the future. I just know it. Should be enough. And let's see. Actually, in 2 years, this train will be slightly outdated, and within 20 it will definitely be, but we'll plan for that later. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5. That should be 25. I'll make it 30. Make it 6 cars. That should work. These windows. Set line to 4. It is line 4, right? Yeah, it is. See. One more time. There's actually a point to where if you save too much, it'll kind of break the save file. But again, the save file is going to be usually broken on the updates anyway, so yeah. Expected me to have to restart a lot. I almost forgot they fixed the issue where they were poking out the other side. It was kind of funny though, just to see a train that was 320 plus meters long just go halfway across the city trying to go through the depot at the end of the station. It was hilarious. Oh well. Who knows? Maybe I'll add it back. I'm not about to mod a game and break it just for fun. Maybe I should. Speaking of which, I better stop the train because I almost forgot. Set it to full load. Now there's 2 options for full load. Full load of any cargo, which once it just loads up with 1 cargo, it'll go off. Full load all cargoes, which will fully load any cargo type that it can. Because it's just holding oil, and because it can only hold oil, I'll just set it to full load, or whatever. Probably not a good idea at the moment, but these oil wells will eventually. Speaking of produce, cargo line back on. Now, it might be producing 0 now, but once the line kicks in, it'll start producing. And this is an oil refiner. I'm gonna be feel really stupid if it is. Nope, it is. I'd make a cargo line, but first the nearest city. You know what? Maybe I will. Oh dang. I think Woodford actually grew quite a bit. Yeah. Trust me, these cities, if you're not careful, will grow before you know. There goes that weird road again. Not sure what it was trying to do, but don't worry, it's not that bad. I mean, this road over here grew. That's not too bad. Just remember, it won't grow over tracks, so you gotta make a bridge for it. Bit annoying, but hey, happens. Let me fast forward again. And yeah, the cargo map's on, so. And the nice thing about this game is it'll tell you when it plans to either up or downgrade its production. Most of the other games won't, or it'll just be like suddenly, hey, there's been a huge spike or drop in production, and then boom, it'll instantaneously stuff. Luckily, this game is a bit nicer about it. It's still very far in development. I mean, it's going to need to be worked on. I hope I don't save too much. Actually, I should save the main save file, now that I think about it. Camp 1. Campaign 2 will probably come around in the new updates, and I'll just upgrade the number when the game upgrades. Oh, let's see. It's not producing anything! I have an idea. I'll temporarily cause it to just go on without any cargo. Come back a few times, and maybe that'll trigger it to actually start. Because to be honest, it's much better to have the game already be producing cargo, like this iron ore mine here, and then connect it to start that cargo off, than to let it just sit there and not do anything and then try starting it. Meanwhile, wow, these trains are actually pretty well timed. I could add more, but you know what? I will add more. That's what I'm going to do. Probably backfire on me later, but hey, it happens. Still gonna need that loan. I really should probably... Nah, I won't wait for it. Because the new train, and I know what it is basically twice the power of this, but only 5 kilometers per hour faster, so... While this is... it's better for freight than it is passengers. Unless you really need that 5 kilometer per hour difference, which... That's kind of sad if you do, but... It's not a bad train, it's just... It's not really worth it for passenger lines. Unless you just have a single train, in which case, yeah, perfect for it. There we go. It'd be nice if it only separated by the lines that are in there, but at least it's nice enough to gray out the lines that it can't go on. Oh well. I'll probably next time import a save from my laptop, because yes, I have a laptop that can play this. I'll probably import a save from there that has a better connecting network. I mean, sure, funding-wise it failed, but like, running-wise, in real life it would be perfectly functional. Exception for that little platform issue, which hopefully will stay long enough so I can just show you until they either create block signals or fix path signals to work with stations better. But, and even lines to work. Actually, if lines worked with stations better, we wouldn't even need block signals at all. That's how powerful path signals can be. Just as long as you set them up right. Because I assure you, you can set them up wrong. And by the way, path signals by default are not one way. You can have trains running both ways even with one signal on the side. It's just, you know. And if you click on them, you can set them to one way, but that takes a while, so I just automatically have them set in a one-way pattern, so it automatically does it. But you can always change it if you want. Oh yeah, we were riding that trainer. I think. Don't worry, I'll try to have it frame... Well, not frame. Yeah. Thing finished. Thing. Bitrate better by the time that you... I'll keep that in mind. It's just fun to do this. I mean, in Cities in Motion 2, I do it all the time, but this game, it just seems a lot better. And I know I've been comparing it quite a bit to Cities in Motion 2, but that's because that's really the only other 3D game I can think of, besides Trains and Trucks Tycoon, which I wish they had really finished. If there wasn't that lawsuit, it probably would be the Train Fever of 2002 was. But I assure you, that game, despite the fact that it was really half finished, was awesome. But anyway, this game is being finished. It's hard. And, okay. Yeah, see, I tell you, that sky is going to be the end of this Let's Play. I'll fix it soon. But, oh. That's bad. Oh, never mind, it's loading now. I thought it wasn't loading. I might have to add one more car to these trains. Maybe even 2. Because they can handle it, it's just 5 seems to be their optimal limit. I've had up to 10, but the line would have to be really flat. And let's face it, this one is. No. Yeah, skip running the riding on the train. We're gonna. Just gonna wait for some more cash or that other train. Actually, let's check on the other train. I think about it. Oh, that lag. Is there any oil? No. We're connected. Yes. Line working. Maybe the oil well itself isn't connected? That would suck. That would be really bad. We just wasted all this money. I'll keep it running for another year, and if it doesn't work, I'll go to an oil well that is something, or another old-fashioned way. I really hope they fix that. I think that was actually a slight problem that we're working on right now. This, whoa. Nah, it's the lighting glitch. Dang it. That just ruined the contrast and everything. Oh well. Yeah, but this iron ore is... yeah, the only way to get here is by truck, so that's going to be in the future because horses are way too slow. These oil wells. Is there even oil up here in real life? I don't know. I hope they have industries placed better towards the terrain that they should be on. I mean, I don't mind coal and iron ore mines being next to each other. Heck, in locomotion, it's perfect. And you'll hear me say locomotion more than anything, because while I have played semi-trains and OpenTTD and all the other 2D-ish games, locomotion I played the life out of. So, yeah, I had the game since it came out. And even though semi-trains and OTTD are a bit better in my opinion, I am a naturally biased towards locomotion. So, keep that in mind. Ah, man, this makes the fog even worse. I wonder, is that because there's clouds? I'll be amazed if it's not a glitch just because it's clouds. You know what? I can't see the sun, so it might actually be clouds and not a glitch. I'm sorry. But even if not, it's still a glitch. Another thing is, I hope they add day and night cycles. I don't know. During this game, it matters. It's based on days as opposed to time. What am I saying? It's based on days as opposed to minutes and hours, like the City in Motion series. But speaking of which, Cities in Motion 1 wasn't based around minutes and hours. The second one was. My mistake. But yeah, that tunnel. I really should just demolish it. Where'd the other train? Oh, all the way. You know what I think? Wait, what? Oh, I added the third. Wow. I already forgot I added that bridge. Sorry guys, that's gonna happen a lot. I'm just gonna forget I did something and do it again and be like, whoa, I did that. Short-term memory loss. But outside of that, you know, since the city's not doing it, I have the money. Probably one in a second. I'll build a bridge. Aw. No! Stupid building. I have the money. I'll show you the city's gonna need at least one more. There we go. Okay. Normal length. That way in the future it'll be a bit easier to upgrade it. Bridge styles don't affect the cost, and speaking of bridge styles, all metal bridges are available from the start, so as out of place as they look, you can still have them. Whoa. That's really, that green is really odd. I hope we can change colors of things in the future, but until then, yeah, we'll have to. But I like wood and stone bridges, so I would not travel on this bridge in the rainy season. Just saying. Actually, let's look under it. Yeah, I would not travel on that bridge. If there were like a flood warning, to be honest, I would not live if it were to rain. I just move way up here. But yeah. It's a year lost in a cloud of smoke like we normally are, because graphics department still got. I mean, it used to be a bunch more smoke, but yeah. Ah, come on. Yeah, that tunnel. I'm amazed we're making profit off that line at all. Yep. But anyway, back to the oil train we should have. Slowly moves at its maximum speed. I might just start saying what it is in miles per hour, but I don't like it. I don't. Okay. Something's wrong with this, so I have an idea. Need this. I can't delete. I hope they fix that. Or at least make it free to delete roads that you own or built. I mean, in real life, you'd have to pay for it, but this is a game. Okay, we try this. Let's connect it further up the road. Let's see if it helps. Because I might have connected it too close. That will happen because I know oil spawns at a certain area, along with other cargoes at their stations. And I don't know. Maybe I blew up the spawn point, which would suck. But we're gonna keep that running. And I'm fairly sure one of my friends by now would have had, I don't know, a massive line of stuff by now, but my Let's Play, and I'm not that. Speaking of which, profitability of all routes. Huh, not too bad. I mean, that oil train's gonna be the end of us, but if it doesn't start working soon. You know what line 3 might need? You are not line 3, you're in the middle of a river. Oh man. Whoa! I'm sorry, you're in the middle of a lake. Now that's another issue, that center camera on certain things sometimes just goes right to the middle of the lake. A little off. They'll fix it, I assure you. And I'm saying I'll assure you because I totally don't work on it. Wow. Yeah, that'll happen too. I'll just buy stuff and never use it. Oh, the joy. It's my first time Let's Playing. Gotta let stuff like that slide, right guys? Anyway. There they go. Yeah, hopefully that'll boost income. At least until 1870, when everyone's like, yeah, your trains aren't fast enough, and the problem with that is 1870, the trains are still going to be slow. 1885, you'll get that other train I was talking about. Not that giant blue one from the first video, but one that's half as fast. And trust me, 10 kilometers difference compared to 5, same. Unfortunately, that's still going to be a bit slow. Fine. Once we get to 1912, hopefully with enough loan to buy that other train, because it's expensive. But once we get that, everything will be perfectly fine. I assure you. Because I got all the way to 2080 in an older save file, well before a lot of these other features were added. And I tell you, I had some trains that were over 100 years old still running because it worked. That and that little feature to show you how fast a train could go over tracks. You know, this one hadn't been implemented, so a lot of the time they couldn't go over 100 kilometers an hour. But since that train can only go 100 kilometers an hour, perfect. I mean, sure, the running cost was a bit awkward, but, you know, in real life that train was used for, like, oh snap. Game. Ah! No! No! It died. Okay, let me... I'm sorry, guys. It'll happen. It didn't even warn me then. I don't say, thank goodness. Hopefully it works. That's in like a PS bit fast, but I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna leave it in. You know what? Never mind. I gotta go do something else. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. This is JM764. Bye, guys.